Well, hi guys. Paul here from PABrewNews. We're going to do one from Saucony Creek, which I haven't done a beer from Saucony Creek for a long time. Pretty sure it's from Kutztown, but like I said, it's been a long time. And this is the first canned Saucony Creek beer that I've seen. So I picked this one up down in Bloomsburg, so we'll give it a go. This is their Russian Imperial Stout. And maybe they have the ABV. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Brewed and canned by Saucony Creek Brewing Company in Kutztown. Excuse me. Kutztown, Pennsylvania, as I thought. They're a Russian Imperial Stout, it says. Here's the label. Here's the Czar House right there. Okay. It says 9.8 alcohol by volume. Very nice to see these Russian Imperial Stouts actually over Imperial Stout level, which is 8.5. So that's really nice. Right there. Like the Keystone, the triple Keystone logo, like that. Big fan of the Pennsylvania, baby. Independently brewed, Saucony Creek. Brewed in PA. See, the bottom one makes me happier than the top one. This is just I've had a lot of shitty beers with this independent label. That means nothing to me. This bottom one means everything to me. So that's what I like. Okay, can't label out because they can't put the stickers on exactly right. But I need a stout. And, even though it's not PA, I have a stout here that I'm going to be doing probably tomorrow, not today. Is The Devil Made Me Do It. From Oliver Brewing Company. And this will be my 5th review of Oliver Brewing Company by now, I think. And their second stout. Now, the first stout was not good for me, but hopefully this one will be much better, and it's aged in red wine whiskey barrel, so red vine barrel. So I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, back to this beer. This is just a regular Russian Imperial Stout. Hopefully, it has a lot of dark fruits and beautiful malts. So let's see. Let's see. Now I'm not sure if they're untreated, unpasteurized, blah blah blah. That used to be the whole spiel with Saucony Creek, non-pasteurized, keep cool, blah blah blah. So we'll see. Alright, up to the light. A little bit of Pinnacle, Ruby Hue in the Pinnacle glass. Other than that, it's pretty much pitch black. Pretty damn much. Listen to some typo negative. Nice little bit of a khaki colored head. And nice legs sticking to that side of the glass. A little bit of lacing trying to form when I move the glass around. I don't see a lot of proteins riding up the sides of the glasses. Oh, I don't know about that. Hopefully it's not too thin. Let's check this one out. Cheers. Wow. I haven't done that in ages. I haven't got beer in the nose in ages. Definitely have a little bit of an alcohol tone coming, a fusel alcohol, like ethanol alcohol tone coming up, bringing a little bit of dark fruit with it. You have a little bit of a musty, earthy coffee tone, kind of like if you just got done brewing coffee and then you smelled the grounds, those kind of tones coming out of that one. Then a little bit of a baker's chocolate tone. Yeah, a little roasty toasty goodness going on in there. So let's get into this one from Saucony Creek Brewing Company from Kutztown, Pennsylvania. This has been Paul. Let's do it. It is Paul. It's not it's been. It is. It's been poured. I said been poured. Okay, let's go. Cheers. It's a bit thin. It's creamy. There's a nice creamy texture to this one, but the overall body is very thin. High side of a medium mouthfeel. Again, there is a little bit of a nice, beautiful creaminess to this one, but it's just not enough, if you know what I mean. I could use a lot more char, big, bold characters. This needs to be more bombastic. It's very subtle, sessionable. It's almost, if you could understand, like, it's almost like, it tasted like it's almost nitroed, because it gives you a nice creaminess, but it subdues the characters. And that's exactly what's going on. I have a beautiful, creamy mouthfeel, but all the characters in the beer feel subdued. There's a mineralistic tone that I'm pulling out right straightforward, Could be lactose sweetness as well that I'm getting. Very mineralistic going on there. Roasty toasty, of course, brown bread. Goes down really smooth. Again, real thin, unfortunately. Roasty toasty. I wish there was more bombastic characters and more undefined chocolates and things like that. But a little bit of a creaminess, a little bit of oat or lactose sweetness in there. Little roasty toasty, a little brown bread, a little bit of a muted coffee, a little bit of a baker's chocolate. No real dark fruits to speak of right now. It's very sessionable. It's very easy drinking. It's a dangerous beer at 9.8% for alcohol by volume for sure. Let's put the rest in and see what we have. Maybe there's some sedimentation and goodness that's just on the bottom of that glass waiting to come alive. So let's dump her in and see what we have. Cheers. Yep, just very creamy, very smooth, creamy, roasty, toasty, brown bread, a little bit of a mineralistic tone, muted coffees, a little bit of baker's chocolate, but nothing too much else going on. Very sessionable. I would say it's a little bit less than solid because you're not getting like refined dark fruits, because it is a Russian Imperial Stout. You're not getting refined dark fruits, a little bit of that earthy pine bitterness, not but earthy bitterness from the hops, because you should be a little bit hopped up, being a Russian Imperial Stout. And the body's a little bit thin. So I'm going to give this one 7 out of 10. It's under the solid score, but it is an honest and fair review from Paul from PABrewNews. And of course, I always am pretty, by the book on my Imperial Stouts, so these Russian Imperial Stouts and stuff like that. So anyway, it's a good beer. Definitely check it out. Dangerously drinkable at 9.8%. So make sure you give it to lots of people that you want to get drunk very fast. Anyway, this has been Paul from PABrewNews. Cheers. Bye-bye. Meow.